Silent Hill 2 mods add DLSS frame generation, various graphics tweaks, and remove 30 FPS lock-in cutscenes. The Silent Hill 2 remake is officially out, and plenty of mods have already been released to improve the game in various ways on PC. We've reported on the AMD FSR frame generation and NVIDIA Ray Reconstruction tweak, and now there's also an NVIDIA DLSS frame generation mod released by none other than Pure Dark. As usual with his DLSS frame generation mods, you'll have to be a Patreon backer to get it. There are also several mods that improve various graphics and technical aspects of the Silent Hill 2 remake. For example, modder Sammy Lucia already posted their Ultra Plus overhaul, which we've previously seen in games like Hogwarts Legacy, Days Gone, Cyberpunk 2077, RoboCop, Rogue City, and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Here's an overview of the improvements. Copies some settings from cinematic to epic quality so they're active in-game. Reduced black points slightly to glue the game together. Located and fixed major stalls being caused by lumen surface draws by distributing the draws over several frames. Forces Ray Reconstruction for DLSS. You don't need and you shouldn't need to copy the DLSS DLL. Force DirectX flip frame presentation to try and fix screen strobing people are seeing in the vanilla game. If you don't have a VRR capable monitor and want VSync, you will now need to force VSync in your GPU's control panel. Disabled Chroma 64 DLL, which is only used for Razer hardware LED light synchronization and is known to cause stutters. Fixed James' oily hair. Sped up disk streaming by enabling DirectX 12 PSO disk cache. Sped up lumen by a few FPS. Reduced hair pixelation by increasing MSA. Enabled separation between materials for subsurface scattering. Enabled iris mapping. Enabled anisotropic filtering for virtual textures. Increased anisotropic filtering from 8 to 16. Enabled light real-time texture sharpening. Switched from Kraken to Selkie texture compression. Adjusted in-game graphics menu settings, low, mid, high, epic, to better balance options. Increased temp CPU memory from 50 MB to 2048 MB. Corrected configuration bugs in DLSS and TSR. Forced DLSS preset A preset E due to popular incorrect demand. Enabled Ultra Quality Plus in DLSS Upscaler. Increased disk requests from 1 MB to 16 MB each. Increased streamer parallelism. Fixed a hitch by disabling up to 15 ms additional frame time for loading. Fixed white flashes at the edge of the screen. Enabled I/O dispatcher system. Enabled the pre-streamer system for smoother streaming. Fixed a hitch by disabling texture pre-tiling. Reduced virtual texture uploads from 8 per frame to 4. Enabled downsampled occlusion queries. Added sphere bounding to frustum calls. Increased lens flare quality at epic setting. Increased bloom quality at epic setting. Increased water reflection quality, non-RT, at epic setting. Disabled half-resolution water refractions. Increased grass system parallelism to prevent hitches. Disabled shader energy conservation. Disabled some debugging still active in the shipped game. Enabled saving of found user PSOs to disk for later caching. Fixed MIP cache sizing, was 7, needs to be 14 for 4096X textures. Enabled mesh streaming. Fixed some pop-ins by increasing light and shadow fade time from 0.25s to 2s. Fixed a hitch by correcting shadow pre-draw resolution. Disabled unbuilt shadows to prevent them being drawn in-game. Possibly fixed fog jitter noise by increasing fog history weight to prevent jittering. Improved performance of fog by slightly reducing Z resolution from 128 voxels to 96. Fixed a hitch by limiting shader batch time from 16 ms per frame to 1.5 ms. Prevented particles from running on the RHI. Last but not least, the Cutscene Improvements mod removes the default 30 FPS lock-in Silent Hill 2 cutscenes and the black bars when using a display format other than 16:9. For our full review of the Silent Hill 2 remake, head to this article.